Good morning, everyone. Good morning. What a happy day. I'm Dr. Judy Ann Kellaway, and I'm the Associate Dean for Admissions and Outreach at the Joe R. and Teresa Lozano Long School of Medicine at the University of Texas Health Science Center at San Antonio. What a pleasure it is to have you with us here today for this momentous occasion, the Long School of Medicine Convocation and White Coat Ceremony. On behalf of our president and our dean and the faculty and the students of Long School of Medicine, we extend to you all our warmest welcome. It's wonderful that you can be with us here today. For so many of us, it's been such a long time since we could gather together in person as humans connecting with each other. So what a very special way to start gathering in person. To those of you joining us through the live stream, we're so glad that you're able to be with us virtually, and we welcome you also. Today marks the beginning of a grand new adventure for our newest students. And just as we welcome them into the Long School of Medicine family, we also welcome you into our extended family. Mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, grandparents, loved ones, and friends. You are all now a part of this incredible and special journey. Soon, the processional will begin, the ceremonies will commence, and you will not want to miss a moment of it. So please take another look at your devices and make sure that they're all silenced. All right, family and friends, it's time to begin. Please turn your attention to the aisles. Escorted by our student ambassadors, I present to you our newest students, the class of 2025 of the Long School of Medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, the Long School of Medicine class of 2025. Students, The world is a better place today because you are here. We are a better community because you are here. You bring your own brilliant thread to the fabric of the Long School of Medicine. This has been your dream for a long, long time, and now you're ready. We are excited to help you become extraordinary physicians, and we can't wait to see all of the wonderful things you do next. You have special gifts and talents and so many incredible achievements. You've worked hard to get here, but you did not do it alone. The important people in your lives are here today, people who inspired you, people who cheered you on, people who supported you through the challenging times. And we would like to give you the opportunity to show your gratitude by giving them a hearty round of applause. Congratulations to all of you for all this good work that you did. You may now be seated. There are many people here today to bring you special greetings, and first I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Deborah Conway, our Vice Dean for Undergraduate Medical Education.
Thank you, Dr. Calloway. It is a great pleasure to be with all of you here today. It's so exciting when we get to meet the members of the new class. You all inspire and motivate us in the beginning, and we never stop being impressed as we watch you grow and accomplish even more amazing things along the way to becoming kind and caring and competent physicians. Allow me to introduce my colleagues, the convocation dignitaries who are joining in our celebration today. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Colleagues on the stage, would you please stand briefly when you are introduced? Dr. Robert Esterl, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Medical Education and Professor of Surgery, who will be administering our oath of Hippocrates. Dr. Sadie Trammell Velasquez, Associate Professor of Medicine. Dr. Velasquez is the 2021 recipient of the prestigious Leonard Toe Award for Humanism in Medicine and our keynote speaker for today. Dr. Mark Miller, Assistant Professor in the Department of Pediatrics, Neurosurgery, and Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and here to represent the combined degree program in Medicine and Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery program with the School of Dentistry. The investiture dignitaries who have served the missions of the school as Veritas faculty mentors and members of the admissions committee are Dr. Joy Emko, Dr. Annette Occolini, Dr. Rachel Vandermeer. Please give them your greetings and applause. There are several people who wish to bring their warm welcome to our newest students. First, it is my pleasure to present to you Dr. William Henrich, the president of the University of Texas Health Science Center at San Antonio, professor of medicine, and the John P. Howe II Distinguished Chair in Health Policy. Dr. Henrich sends this warm greeting to you with his regrets that he cannot be here to greet you personally.
Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Henrich. I'm the president of the UT Health Enterprise here in San Antonio, and I am a proud member of the faculty at the Joe R. and Teresa Lozano Long School of Medicine. It's my privilege to welcome new doctors to be, all the family and friends who are here celebrating with them. Hearty congratulations to each of you for earning a seat in this most prestigious class. Kudos also to the Dean of Admissions, Dean Calloway, and to her team which selected the class, and to the Dean of the School of Medicine, Rob Romas. This is a proud day for everyone in the Joe R. and Teresa Lozano Long School of Medicine, and my compliments and best wishes to you and to the faculty for a very successful and productive year. You know, it's fitting that on your first day of medical school you should receive a white coat, which is an enduring symbol of professional competence, dedication, and to many whom you'll meet, hope. For your family and friends, today's milestone is marked by enormous and very well-deserved pride in your undertaking this course of study. And I know I speak for our distinguished faculty when I say this moment for you is inspiring for us. To see your happy and very young faces eager to join us in the calling of healing is inspirational. The white coat is the most recognized symbol of medical healing. Reduced to its basic, it is merely a white cloth and lettering, and these are inanimate and pedestrian pieces of composition. But like most symbols, when the white coat is worn by a dedicated physician, it conveys a promise, really a prayer, that healing, comfort, and even cure are within reach, that they're attainable. It's therefore no surprise to learn that Sir William Osler, a century ago, Osler was the father of rigorous diagnostics in medicine. He referred to the white coat as a priestly robe. Wearing the coat means that from this day forward, you will subsume your personal issues in order to focus on the person, the medical dilemma sitting in front of you. You may be having a bad day yourself, but your patient can't know that. So whether you had problems on the way to work, whether you had a problem with a bill, whether you had a problem with your car, all of these things, each of these things take a subsidiary place, because what matters is the person in front of you who needs your help, who needs your guidance. One more thing about white coats. I think the white coat's effects are bidirectional. And by this I mean that donning the white coat is a personal reminder every single day. It's an affirmation, really, of all the good each of us as physicians seeks to deliver to everyone for whom we are privileged to care. One example of this is at some of my lowest points in training, putting on the white coat reminded me of who I was, what my role was. It impelled me to do an excellent job, even though I was tired. I wasn't feeling well. There was something else wrong. So the white coat imparts a benefit to the people who sit in front of you, but it imbues you with a certain inspiration to do your very, very best every day. So it's fitting that you get this symbol of our profession on your very first day of medical school. So a warm welcome to each of you. Like everyone gathered here on this auspicious occasion, we embrace you today as our new colleagues. We will be cheering for you as you progress, and even though we can't see them yet, I know that we're joined in our support of you by the hundreds of thousands of patients whom this class will see collectively over your professional lifetimes. They are very happy to see that you're here, even though they can't be in the room with us today. Godspeed to each of you. Good luck and best wishes. Thank you.
And now, our Dean, Dr. Robert Hromis, brings his message of welcome to you again, with regrets that he cannot be here in person. Dr. Hromis is the Dean of the Long School of Medicine, a professor in the Department of Medicine, and Vice President for Medical Affairs.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the white coat ceremony. You know, the white coat is just as much a door to another land as it is a coat. It is a land that few experience, that is strange and terrible, but magical as well. It is a door that does not open with wishful thinking. It opens only to those who earn it. No one, not your closest friends, not your spouse, not your family, will really ever understand what this other land is like? How do you explain to them how you felt when you discovered a diagnosis that changed everything and saved a child's life? This feeling is the magic that lifts us out of ourselves, out of our own self-interest, that makes us feel fortunate that we are and will always be students of medicine. How do you explain to them how it feels holding the hand of a beloved patient as they breathe their last breath, cancer riddling their body? The land behind this door has terrible lessons as well. And you will find out that they can hurt as much as if that patient were your mother or father or spouse. That door is heavy and wrought with iron rules, but it opens with the right keys. One key is to not use brute strength, but rather persistence. You cannot study all night for a week straight and get this door to open. Rather, you must become Pheidippides, running from Marathon to Athens, and not Usain Bolt. It is not how fast you run, it is how far you run. Donning this coat means you become the citizen of another place, and you owe your allegiance to others, not to yourself. You owe it to every patient you will see on any given single day. This door opens to those who are persistent enough to treat the last patient seen in a busy day with the same attention and grace as the previous 19. For you, those 20 patients you have seen in that day blur together. But for that patient, it is the most important 20 minutes of their day, perhaps their week, perhaps their life. That door opens to those who read one more paper on a difficult case. It opens to those who can stop on the way to the car, on the way home, and go back to the wards or the clinic and write one more order they forgot, which might help. Make humility a habit now, when it is very easy to be humble. You're medical students. Since medicine looks overwhelming from your perspective right now, in the 4 years of medical school, you will learn as many new vocabulary words as you currently know now. But there will come a time when you feel as if you have mastered your specialty. This is the time to beware of losing the ability to keep learning. Since far too many patients die prematurely, we as a discipline and as physicians individually must keep pressing forward in our efforts to improve our understanding of medicine. We must always be students. A final key to this door is empathy. As long as you can see the world through your patient's eyes, as long as you can feel their joy and pain as if it were your own, you will remain a citizen of this other land, this magical land, and you will deserve to wear this white coat. Seeing yourself through the eyes of your patients will keep you learning long past medical school. It will keep you persistent, and it will keep you humble. The white coat is symbolic of a great gift, this door to another land, this wonderful gift to discover life from another's perspective. This discovery makes your own life richer and more fulfilling than you could ever imagine. The white coat is earned anew every day you walk into clinic and with every patient you encounter. Never, never take it for granted. We, as a faculty of the Long School of Medicine, will learn as much from you as you learn from us, because we too are on the same journey. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Dr. Fromas. Now comes a very important part of our ceremony. The white coat, as you've heard, is a powerful outward emblem. Wearing the white coat symbolizes our call to serve others through medicine, and it is a constant reminder of what a privilege it is to serve our patients and our profession. Wearing the white coat also means that we accept responsibility. The responsibilities that come with the honor of wearing the white coat include a lifelong commitment to your patient's needs, to your own continuous learning for their behalf, advancing medical knowledge, and caring for yourself as well, so you can continue to do all those things. There's a small pin on the lapel of your coat. The Humanism in Medicine pin from the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. It is placed there as another reminder that we are all committed to integrity, excellence, compassion, altruism, respect, empathy, and service. The white coat represents your induction into the profession of medicine. You are now one of us. You now represent us in everything that you do, and you will steward that responsibility well. I invite Dr. Kellaway to the podium to begin the presentation of the White Coat to the class of 2025. Students and investiture dignitaries, please take your positions.
Okay, everyone can start to get in place, please. Students, yes. Investiture dignitaries, yes. And Dr. Conway, you're up there. All right. Aishwarya. While we are getting ready, I'd like to ask the audience a favor. We will introduce 3 students at a time. I know you're very excited about this, but we want to make sure that each student's name is heard. For this reason, would you please hold your applause until all 3 students are on the stage and receiving their white coats? Thank you very much. Doctors Emko, Acalini, and Conway are our first group of investiture dignitaries, and I think we're ready to begin. Aishwarya Venkat Adepalli. Aisha Ahmed. Benjamin Akande. All right. Great. Robert Louis Ackroyd. Zuha Maksud Alam. Moses Andrew Alfaro. Sahar Zulfikar Ali. Emily Jean Aller. Kamran Alakai Aminian. Jasmine Anand. Christina Elias Anthony. John Michael Austin. Ryan Edward Bailey. Kyle Joseph Bandy. Max Hungray Bao. Michelle Bao. Megan Ann Barker. Stephanie Taylor Batch. Priyanka Vidyut Bhakta. Colton, I'm sorry, Colton, here we go. We're going to do it again. Colton Andrew Blinka. Cameron Hunter Borens. Elizabeth Ann Bradshaw. Matan Daniel Brickman. Zoe Michelle Bullock. Lorenzo Felipe Canseco. Luis Alberto Carranza Peña. Juan Miguel Cervantes. Stephen Austin Chen. Jacob Morton Chimalecki. Irene Chu. Cameron Thomas Cox. Neil Elijah Santarine Crisostomo. Damian Taylor Crow. Rachel Catherine Cundy. Prerna Das. Abigail Unji Davis. Would Drs. Vandermeer, Velasquez, and Miller please take the stage as our second group of investiture dignitaries? Michael Ryan De La Rosa. Rachel Sarah Dean. Anurag Dillon. Andrew Vung Dwa. Jared Anthony Easterling. Sebastian Alexander Echegaray. Brooke Ann Emmons. Alejandra Esparza Young. Jonathan Wagner Espinosa. Chandler Luke Iyer. Marco Aldair Flores. Shannon Marie Flowers. Katie Hull Frower. Kriti Garg. Juliana Gaviria. Jonathan Glenn. Garrett James Gomez. Zachary Joseph Goodman. Shruti Gorantla. Hannah Kramer Grimes. Bryce Allen Masahide Hackett. Elizabeth Ann Halm. Catherine Maria Hung Hand. Cody Andrew Hart. Victoria Kate Carlton Hart. Kelly Brooke Hastings. Rafael Pablo Antonio Hines Montoya. Clinton Lance Henderson. Jerry Hernandez Jr. Alyssa Herrera. Matthew Stephen Herrera. Bryson Christopher Hill. Nyuk Moon Lee Ho. Thomas Phelim Huang. Azan Ibrahim. Tuba Ikram. Shwaksu Iyengar. Samantha Jo Witten. Honored guests, I present to you the Long School of Medicine class of 2025. I took your line. I felt like we needed an applause. Okay?
Thank you. At the Long School of Medicine, we are brimming with excellent faculty members. It's a significant part of what makes this school exceptional. We have wonderful and dedicated teachers, engaged role models, and expert guides to lead the way for our students. But every year, we get to acknowledge faculty members who are exceptional. The Arnold P. Gold Foundation supports the annual Leonard Toe Humanism in Medicine Award for a faculty member at over 100 of the nation's medical schools. This award is presented to the faculty member who best demonstrates the foundation's ideals of outstanding compassion in the delivery of care, respect for patients, their families, and healthcare colleagues, as well as demonstrating clinical excellence, of course. Faculty and students in our community nominate faculty members to receive this award. The 21-22 winner of the Leonard Toe Humanism in Medicine Faculty Award is Dr. Sadie Trammell Velasquez. She is an associate professor in the Department of Medicine. Clearly, Dr. Velasquez exemplifies all the aspects of this prestigious honor, and I'd like to welcome Dr. Velasquez to the podium to deliver some remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Conway. To the students, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to UT Health San Antonio. Congratulations for being chosen as a member of the Joe R. and Teresa Lozano Long School of Medicine class of 2025. I am honored to be here addressing you at your white coat ceremony, a day that symbolizes your entry into the profession of medicine. 17 years ago, I sat in the Holly Auditorium on the now Joe R. and Teresa Lozano Long campus in my own white coat ceremony. On that day, I entered the UT Health community, Since that time, I've had the opportunity to care for incredible individuals as patients in different capacities. I've had the privilege of working with this community here at UT Health in caring for victims of Hurricane Katrina in my second year of medical school, caring for individuals in the student-run free clinics throughout my time here at UT Health, and caring for migrants in the migrant clinic in 2019, caring for veterans and those at our university affiliate throughout my career. The UT Health community is one that gives and cares for others. It is here that I have taught, but largely have learned from students, residents, and fellow faculty and staff. My journey through medical school was marked with many of the challenges and joys that your own journey may hold, and both the challenges and joys that helped shape me into the physician that I am today. You may have days that you feel you're in the wrong place. I remember many days feeling that I was in the wrong place, or that Dean Jones had made a mistake in accepting me into medical school. I remember more vividly, though, my match day ceremony, a day across the country that marks a significant milestone of a medical student matching to a residency position. On that day, a classmate found me and said to me, "Sadie, if I ever had to choose someone in our class to be my doctor, I would choose you." Now, my classmate might have said that to every single one of my classmates, but I frequently remember that day and those powerful words that still mean so very much to me. Over the past year, physicians have witnessed firsthand the devastation that this global pandemic has brought. My colleagues have inspired me in the selfless response they have given in caring for patients and their families, in the research they have toiled over to treat and prevent the disease, in the personal sacrifices they have made, and in the friendship they have given me. So as the Leonard Tao Humanism Medicine Award recipient of 2021, I dedicate this award to my colleagues and every healthcare worker, first responder, and educator who has given selflessly of themselves over the past year and a half. So my challenge to each of you in the UT Health San Antonio Joe R. and Teresa Lozano Long School of Medicine class of 2025 is to strive to become the physician that your classmates would choose as their physician. Strive to gain knowledge, improve your clinical skills, and to also increase your empathy, and learn to value the role that it plays in the caring and healing of your patients. Give selflessly in the way that you care for your patients and your colleagues. Thank you so much for this honor, and congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you so much, Dr. Velasquez. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Robert Esterl, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Medical Education and Distinguished Teaching Professor in the Department of Surgery.
Thank you, Dr. Conway. Good morning, everybody. I would like to extend my warm welcome to our newest students and our guests. It is wonderful to have you join us. As your fourth-year dean, we will be seeing a lot of one another, for sure, and I'm looking very forward to getting to know each of you. Students, you're about to make a very solemn promise, a promise to do your very best to uphold the ideals and values of our profession. It is an earnest sign of your personal commitment to your health, your patients' health, and the health of the community at large. Students, please stand. I also invite physicians who are in the audience and on stage to please stand. We will recite after me the physician's oath of Hippocrates. I will recite one phrase at a time, and you will repeat after me. The oath can be found on the inside back cover of your program. Are you ready? I do solemnly swear by whatever I hold most sacred. That I will be loyal to the profession of medicine and just and generous to its members.
That I will be loyal to the profession of medicine and just and generous to its members.
That I will lead my life and practice my profession in uprightness and honor.
That I will lead my life and practice my profession in uprightness and honor.
That into whatsoever house I shall enter, it shall be for the good of the sick to the utmost of my power.
It shall be for the good of the sick to the utmost of my power.
Holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corruption, from the tempting of others to vice.
Holding myself far aloof from wrong, from corruption, from the tempting of others to vice.
That I will exercise my profession solely for the cure of my patients. And will give no drug, perform no operation for a criminal purpose, even if solicited, far less suggested.
And will give no drug, perform no operation for a criminal purpose, even if solicited, far less suggested.
That whatsoever I shall see or hear of the lives of men, which is not fitting to be spoken, I will keep inviolably secret. These things do I swear. And now, should I be true to this my oath, may prosperity and good repute be ever mine. The opposite, should I prove myself forsworn. Congratulations, class. Everybody may be seated.
Distinguished guests, thank you for being with us on this very special occasion. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe celebration of your own and enjoy this special day. We will look forward to seeing you at the next milestone. And thank you to everyone, particularly Dr. Kellaway and her admissions team, as well as the staff at the Tobin, who helped make this such a splendid event, faculty, medical students, and staff. Please remain seated until all of the students have exited. Tobin staff will guide your exit from the building. Remember, in the interest of health and safety, we ask you to proceed outside to meet your new medical student. They will be waiting for you on the front and back Riverwalk Plaza. Student escorts and newest medical students, you may now step to the front of the stage to begin the recessional. Thank you, everyone.